Hello, welcome back. Now, in this session, we are going to now work with actually the programming part. We have made the table ready and the molds ready in our previous class. Now, the first part we are going to do is to align the camera to the molds so that when we are seeing in virtual reality, we should be able to see the molds clearly. So right now what happens is if we come back to Unity, so you can see here this is the table and the molds that we have created. Now to just test this, right now in console window you can clear everything. Click the play button. So when you click the play button, wait for, and now you can see here the mole is appearing very far. We cannot see it at all clearly with the default camera that we are using, because the camera is at y1 and z minus 10. It is at a distance of 10 units. Okay, so now let's stop the playback, and now the first thing we are going to do is we have the camera rig here. So select this camera rig object and rename this camera rig as player, because this is where the player is going to stand and he is going to play the game. So the camera rig is renamed as player now. So in order to see the molds clearly, select the player and in the position here, set the Z value approximately to around, instead of minus 10, set it to around minus 2, and along the Z, set the value to around 2. So setting it to 2 units, now if we come back to the game unit, you can see this is the view we are seeing, and if we click the play button now, when I press the Alt, so now this is somewhat better. We are able to see the molds more clearly now. Okay, so now stop the playback. Now let us start with the scripting part. Okay, now in VR, as you already know that when we are using the virtual reality, we cannot use keyboard or mouse, and the only control we have is if I click the play button here, now you can actually see a white pointer at the center. So whenever I focus this white pointer on any object, that object should be triggered. So this feature in VR is called as ray casting. And for this ray casting to work correctly, now stop the playback. Now here in the player you have the main camera. Select the main camera. Come to the inspector window over here. Already you have camera and audio listener added to this camera. Click on add component and type physics. So if you just type PHY, you have one physics 2D raycaster component. Select this and add this component. Again click on add component and you have another component here, physics raycaster. Select it and add it. And again click on add component and you have GVR point physics raycaster. Select this. So we are going to now add 3 components: physics 3D raycaster, physics raycaster, and GVR pointer physics raycaster. So these 3 components has to be added now to the camera, main camera. And then the point which is going to receive this ray casting, the object here which is going to receive this ray casting is the mole. So for this, now in the assets window, in the prefabs window, we already have the mole here. So select this mole object and now here scroll down and in add component here, type event, and here you have a component called event trigger. Select this component and add it to this mole. So after adding this, now go to file and choose save. Now come back to console window, clear all these instructions, press the play button, and now when it is playing, as I move Alt and bring it over every component here, you can see the cursor changing. So when I am bringing it on the table, we have not added trigger to the table. So that's why nothing is happening. But when I bring it over the moles, you can see the cursor is changing because we have added the event trigger. So in VR, now stop the playback. To make this run, for the player we add, for the camera we add the three components: physics 2D raycaster, physics raycaster, and GVR pointer raycaster. And for the mole, if you come to the project and select the mole, we are adding the event trigger. So with this, our component, our actual game is now ready with all the component, and we have to add the script and make it run. So for this, next go to file and choose save to save the project, and the next scripting part we are going to do it in our next session.